Yep. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Monday Night Live with the fam. Deuce the Scoop. We had 9:30. As you come in, drop your location where you checking in from. You can drop your favorite team. You can drop your favorite player. At this point, drop your favorite song. Drop what you ate today. We ain't tripping. Fam just kicking it. What's up, Sabrina? Jonesboro in the building. My boy Apostle. My boy G Money. What's up, Keon? Tampa Bay in the building. Maryland. Duval. J1983 said his favorite player is Shador Sanders. You know what? We're going to see if we can show the comments on screen. Okay, y'all see that in the bottom right? Okay. Hey, Duke. Hey, don't give a damn, said Duke. I see them diamond turrets on the screen. Yeah. Plug came through. Hey, I think I was online when I called the plug. The plug do not play. Shout out to my plug, man. He actually brought him to me, man. I was very excited about that. ATL. What's up, ATL? LS from ATL. St. Louis, Missouri. The pregame network. I'm gonna say we in this hole. Like crazy, man. Hey, boy, you talk about some funny jokers, man. Uncle Neely and Chico, boy, stop. Too funny. And I think what the crazy part is, man, that boy Chico so unintentionally funny. Like I know when he intentionally shooting a shot at me, that's when I bite back. You know what I'm saying? But man, 9 times out of 10, if I'm laughing at Chico or laughing, he ain't even said nothing he really mean to say, bro. It's really some unintentional, funny stuff, man. Shout out to my boy Chico, man. That boy crazy as hell. Unk in the building. Aretha Burns said, oh, now. Dwayne Smith said, Dukes, the man. What's up, big dog? I appreciate that. He said, if all the new players reported, I ain't heard nobody who haven't. We can check and find out. Uncle Neely in the building. That's who know. He there. Uncle Neely in the building. See Hog with that say, hey, you receivers gonna shine for sure. I think top to bottom, they probably got the best, like top to bottom, they're probably the best wide receiver room in the country. I put Ohio State included, top to bottom. Said them Ravens, yeah, you see them Ravens back there. You know, I got some ideas for them. I'm going crazy when I break them out. He said, man, they called his mama. Man, boy. For my man who asked earlier, Uncle Neely said everybody showed up to see you. 100%. 100% attendance. Marty, what's up? What's up, big dog? Hey, don't give a damn, said Chico dead ass wrong calling his mama the horse. That's her nickname, I guess. They said earlier, man. I don't know. You felt crazy. What's up, Rita? Rita said Jimmy Horn showing out. Yeah, I heard that too. Shout out that boy Jimmy, man. I need to call Step, man. You know what? I probably do another interview with Step, dog. We bring Step back on. He can talk about what he been hearing and you know what the boys tell him. They said LeJontay showing out too. Miss L just said y'all already had me showing out crying once. Crying, man. Listen, it's almost guaranteed that you know I'm going, man. Boy, hell crazy. Isaiah Bibb said, dude, you think we're gonna try and bring back Isaiah Augustin? I don't know. Hey, my boy Kenyatta, what's up? What's up? What's up, K Dub? I ain't even gonna put you all the way out there. What's up, my dog? Yeah, my boy K Dub in the building, one of the best in the business. You hear me? Don't get no better than that. On the recruiting side, one of the best in the business for sure. If not the best. Dwayne Smith says the roster set. Colorado, nah, they got grad camp tomorrow. Yeah, they got grad camp tomorrow. What's up, Sabrina? Miss Aaron. Hey Kim, I'm gonna call you when I get finished too bit up. My boy said D best for sure. Yeah, we got a wrap. Regina Earl. All right, what y'all want to talk about, man? I ain't gonna be here all day, but y'all drop some topics, man. We just came to kick it, man. We ain't doing nothing too big. Dwayne, don't give a damn said. Okay, super chats go to the front. Why is this? Hey, man, appreciate that. For the super chat, FPSD, and as y'all know, man, super chats and what I forgot the other thing. That, put it like this: you send some money, I'm gonna read it first. I don't know what the other official name is, but FPSD said, "Why isn't Snoop around anymore? If you can't speak on it, I get it. Just wondering." Man, I don't know, dog. That's a tough one. We could figure we could probably get. You know what? I might do a I know a little something on it. So what I might do is a members only, like we did last time, for sure. I appreciate, and I most definitely appreciate the super chat. Y'all know it's the first of the month. We got started over again. We did good, and we had a good month last month for sure. And May was like supposed to be the slowest month. That was not my slowest month. So, man, God good, y'all been good. So, man, I appreciate y'all support. Let me see what we got here. Sean Raven said, "Do you think we add another linebacker, running back?" I think you can see both. I know for sure. I would probably bet on a running back, but linebacker, maybe another linebacker too. It just depends on what pop open in that grad portal. Like that grad portal feeling like, everybody got their grades in. A lot of people already graduated, so you're gonna see people make decisions over the course of the summer. And they can jump in at any time. So I would always, but you don't right now, if you ain't in there, like it's hard to add after people start working out unless somebody like a real dog has to jump in the portal. So we'll see what happens. It go good one. Let me see. Die Hard War Eagle said, Dukes, you think Auburn defense will be able to get off the field on third down? I have some concerns with linebackers being able to drop. I don't think they're gonna have enough time to get. Even if the linebackers can't drop, they ain't got enough time to get it to them. I think on third down with Chris Murray, Keyron Crawford, Keldrick Faulk, I don't think you can name three better than when you look at the interior guys and they pass rush ability with Malik Blockton, and then them young boys, man, Malik Autry. I think Malik Autry gonna be real good. The boy from Parker gonna be good too. Crawford gonna be good. So I think D line. I think you got like a top 5 SEC D line for sure, if not better than that. I think Missouri probably got the best one in the conference. So third down, I think if they're able to pin their ears back and go get you, then I think Auburn gonna be able to get out the field on third down. I would be more concerned as far as like second level stopping the run because you don't really have that traditional thumper at Mike. So when you got like multiple off ball guys, speed guys, you think about DeMarcus Riddick, you think about what's my man? Right now you got Riddick, Woodyard, and I think the third linebacker right now would probably be Debo Atkins. So you look at those three, you don't have that traditional like classic heavy-handed thumper. But as far as getting out like third down, for sure, I think they're gonna be able to get to the quarterback. Let me see. Neither said we dropping behind the scenes of day one tomorrow morning on the network. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the pregame network. Family, y'all know my rule, bro. You come in here and support, we're gonna run it like it's an ad. We're gonna run it like it's a commercial. The pregame network. And we got You Tell Me tomorrow night. You Tell Me making a return tomorrow night. You feel me? Apostle, big time member said, any updates on Block Bully? Last I heard, Block Bully, and I think I think now they said that the Eagle stuff was like a like not real. So I haven't heard anything else on that. But if I do hear something for sure, I'm gonna put it in. I damn near tweet if I get some information because everybody is in love with this guy, wants the best for him for sure. LS said, do you think people are underestimating Gunnar Stockton and UGA's offense? I wouldn't say underestimating. I just think that it underestimating to the point where they feel like he can't win games. Yes, I mean you kind of pretty much see what he got in his bag, but I think he could be better than what he was last year when he was forced into duty. You talk about having a whole year of the offense being tailored to your skills instead of you having to basically take over after the offense was pretty much tailored for Carson Beck. So I think as some of the nuance of the offense is tailored to him, he'll have an opportunity to be better. But I don't think he's not going to grow. He's not going to be a 6'6" quarterback. He's not going to run a 4.2 40. He's not going to do any of that. I mean, I think where he's being, I think, I hate to say this. A lot of people like to talk about intangibles and what you can't say and how you don't say it. But Gunnar Stockton really has a lot of moxie, and I think that's what's going to allow him being timely, being sudden in certain situations. His ability to play football is probably going to overtake his athletic ability. So I don't think he's just like this surefire 5-star. Like, he came out, he was a 5-star, and I don't think that's what it is as far as thinking about a top 32 player overall. I don't think it's that anymore. What I think it is a very serviceable quarterback with the right number of weapons around him. Georgia can be. I mean, it's Georgia, dog. So the worst thing you can do is underestimate Georgia. Like, it's so many good players there. So yeah, I think they'll be fine. FPSD, man, what's up, big dog? He had already dropped the super chat, so I'm definitely gonna run his question. What does the Canadian Football League pay? Wonder because I don't see undrafted guy going straight there. Shoot, they pay like depending. They pay like in the 60, like right around 60,000 in Canadian dollars. So it's like really like 49 in American, if I ain't mistaken. It's something like that. But that's what they usually pay, like 57, 58,000 for the lower tier guys. And then when they get a guy who had a draftable guy in the CFL, or a guy who's like, he would have been a priority free agent that chooses the NFL, or they know this guy would have got a free agent contract, then they pay them a little more. They get it's like the 70, 80s. But that's what they pay like for the undrafted type guys. And see, this the problem. Like, so for the undrafted guys in this cycle, so don't give it them. So you got the UFL, but UFL down in the playoffs now, I think. So they miss out. They got to wait a whole nother cycle after camp. And then you got to make a decision on what you're going to do. Are you going to go to Canada? See, Canada try to sign people in December. So that's kind of what that is. Yeah, T.I. said that's low. Yeah, that junk went cool with the block bullet stuff. I know God got to know for sure. Man, so let's go check the ticker, man. Let's see what's going on the PN. Let's see what's in the news. Yeah, don't give it that. I think the UFL get you to the league faster. Yeah, they definitely love the film. You just got to wait a whole nother cycle. Bro, do y'all know what the first headline on ESPN.com is? Dion Rips, foolish, quote unquote, reports on Shador draft prep. The number one story in sports headline. Boy, when I tell you this, that wasn't even the whole focus of the interview. Well, think about it. My boy Coach Prime, the clicks gonna follow. For sure. For the people who don't know, and I'm glad. See, this is one of those things where you talk about the Prime effect. The premise, the fans of Coach Prime and the fans of Colorado and the fans of Asante Samuel, NFL fans know that the premise of that interview was basically about two brothers coming together, settling some differences in a really civilized way, and differences that got to play out in front of the national media previously. They get together, they go on live, boom, great conversation between two really good, probably the greatest of all time and probably one of the greatest ball hawks of all time statistically. And Asante Samuel passed the eye test. And they broke down each other. Like game-wise, football, respect. Really good conversation. Bro, they reduced that conversation, that entire conversation, and the number one headline on ESPN.com right now, and it is 9:45 on Monday night. This happened on Friday. Still right now, the number one headline is Deion rips foolish reports on Shador draft prep. Bro, that's crazy. That's wild. Man, the prime effect is real, dog. But yeah, it was a great conversation, man. Shout out to Coach Prime and shout out to Asante for being able to sit down and really have I enjoyed the conversation. I still got some more to go check out, but I really enjoyed them being able to get on there and have some really good, just to be able to sit as a fly on the wall between two elite football players. Probably, like I said, probably the greatest of all time and one of the greatest ball hawks of all time. And Coach Prime said something real. He was like, bro, like you got to travel to get my 1,000% respect. And Asante Samuel countered, just like, look, I wanted to play the left because most quarterbacks right-handed, so I know what the action was going to be at. Valid. OD3 chimed in and said the same thing. Shout out to OD. He said the same thing. So even outside of the Shador talk, which we know, I think a lot of us moved on from it who were closer to the situation. Shador is doing this thing in Cleveland right now. And yeah, I just hate and I'm gonna say this again. The gift and the curse of the prime effect is when a conversation as deep and as monumental as having Asante Samuel, someone who will never be erased from the statistical books in the NFL, and Deion Sanders, the greatest cornerback ever, having a conversation about differences in not only technique, but in perception of the cornerback position. And the leading headline on ESPN, and mind you, two really powerful brothers in their own right? Both two powerful brothers. And it being reduced to Deion, not even Coach Prime, Deion ripping foolish report. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, Shador done moved on. Like, them folks ain't even really tripping. And this ain't about, and it's not that the conversation needed to happen with Asante and Coach Prime. It did. But for ESPN to look at all that entailed in that interview and only pull that part out of it, it's the gift and the curse of the Coach Prime effect, dog, for sure. The Prime effect, not even just the Coach Prime effect, the Prime effect. But yeah, that's kind of the world we live in too. You feel me? Like that man Shador is balling. He happy. You know what I'm saying? But you know how hard they had to reach into that interview. That interview was a long interview. And the only pull of those, there was so much more ESPN worthy conversation in that interview. It was a great one. You feel me? But that's just part of it, man. So shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to Asante Samuel. I love to see brothers when they can get online, even if they're not in person, man. Just to be able to be face to face and like, hey, I said this, but this is what I meant by this, and I said this, and ain't nobody had to back down, ain't nobody had to tuck tail, ain't nobody had to do none of that. Just two real individuals. I'm gonna say individuals, just two real ones, being able to get on and hash out they I don't even feel like it was too much of a difference, man. Just two, you know what I'm saying? Just 2 point of views. What happened to his son, I think hurt Coach. It did, bro. Like, man, I talked to Coach, man, like not too long after, maybe about a week and a half after I talked to him. We had a good conversation. Matter of fact, I was at my dad's house and the phone went out, and then I told him, I was like, man, man, my bad, coach. I'd have been hit you back. So I was with my dad. He's like, no, that's the most important thing in the world. And he went into it and how it made him feel as a father. And yeah, man, it did hurt him. But you know what I'm saying? You got to think. And it said, like, you got to think, like, Coach Prime has been able to be, as a father, Coach Prime, probably for these boys' whole life, has been able to be Superman and fix anything, especially if it was an injustice. He could fix it. Phone call. I'll do it myself. Anything like that, because he had the resources and was in a network and the ecosystem to do it. So for your child to be kind of, man, not kind of, for your child to be mistreated in front of the world, and there's not a ton you can do about it. Bro, imagine that. That's like saying your child, get bullied, and somebody putting you in handcuffs and making you watch it. That's like torture almost. So for whatever people like, people want to get off on it. People want to get off and be like, oh, that's what they get. Or people want to get off and be like, oh man, I didn't think he was that good. No way. People couldn't wait. Not even worried about all that. Just the sheer mistreatment of having to watch the sheer mistreatment of your child, man. I couldn't even imagine. So, man, shout out to Coach Prime, because he took the high road the whole time. You feel me? He didn't come out there and say nothing crazy. He didn't come out there and do nothing. You feel me? So, yeah, my boy E, who got that $100 million lawsuit, I feel like we all need a piece of that, man. Shout out to E, man, because that lawsuit ain't went nowhere. Matter of fact, he just had a press release came out. I just got it. Hold up. I just got it the other day. Yeah, boy E, man. But yeah, pain and suffering for sure. So yeah, man, shout out to Coach, man. Like, not even as Coach Prime, but shoot, man, as a mentor, man, and for the game that he gave me out of it, man. But what he said was, man, God told him, I got this. So shoot. I will tell you what though, he gonna be on fire for them Buffaloes this fall. You better know it. Miss Mel said she need a piece of that $100 million. She would tore up to the floor up. Man, my Aunt Tiny was messed up, buddy. You feel me? Everybody need a little piece of that, man. Yeah, this be my thing, bro. This is part of when it come down to everything ain't black and white. But man, sometimes when it is, it is. And I mean that literally and figuratively. I just don't see how, man, brothers be so quick to cut down other brothers who've had success just because you haven't reached that level of success yet. Man, the Jason Whitlocks of the world, they were taking victory laps, dog. I ain't gonna say a whole lot on that, man. But just to see the sure hate from other brothers, like, oh, that's what they get. It was real live. A lot of the real hate came out, man. And the hate is real. Yeah, that bothers me about our community sometimes. Like, dog, you got somebody, you ain't gotta like somebody to not root for them to fail. Is that fair? You don't have to like someone to refrain from rooting for them to fail, especially in our community. You feel me? Like, you got teams that you don't like. All right, cool. But golly, folks be tripping, man. Even sometimes, man, you can go in the barbershop, bro. There's some Deion Sanders haters out here, bro. The Sanders family, like, bro, I know some folks over there. I know some folks probably being like, man, he think he all that because he be with, man, bro. All right. This thing about it though, like when you from Atlanta, for real, boy, ain't nobody famous. So you treat everybody with respect. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of preaching real quick. The way that a lot of times people get jealous of people who they feel like they can't touch or they can't or they haven't been able to, or they feel like they kind of project their insecurities on the other people, because I feel like if I was in the position that you're in, I wouldn't mess with me. All right, hear me out. Catch that again. Sometimes people hate on other people because they project and say, if I was in the position of that other person, I wouldn't mess with me. And so they project that hate on the other people because of their own insecurities, not knowing that person that you hating on probably is the coolest person in the world. Okay, Joyce Meyer. I call her Mama Joyce, Auntie Joyce. She's so cold. I listen to her for inspiration. Joyce Meyer put down, said, God is not a respecter of persons. Cool. So if I know God don't respect people because of what you have, what the person behind what you have, not your title, right? Then I'm gonna be good with you regardless. A lot of people ask me all the time, like, man, how was it sitting across from Kirby Smart? Like, shoot, man, it was like, I talked to Coach Kirby like he Coach Kirby. How was it, kicking it with such and such, or hanging out with this guy, or hanging out with Coach Prime, or hanging out with Brent Fayez, or hanging out with this celebrity, or being around 2 Chainz, or whatever it is. Where everybody human. But the people who treat people as if they're gods because they don't believe in themselves end up being the biggest haters. What makes the Colorado fan base special is because of the relatability of that family and how that family, the Sanders family, has treated people. So, and as humans, there's always a bit of insecurity because everybody wants to be a little bit better. But if I have any advice for someone feeling that bit of insecurity, do what it takes to feel secure within you. If you're insecure about your body, work out. If you're insecure about your health, take care of yourself. If you're insecure about the way you talk, work on it. Speech therapy. Like, it's ways to help you pick your surroundings better. It's things that you can do where you don't have to project your hate on the other people. Right? Let's just work on it. You feel me? Like, it's certain things that we can't change. Man, if I was 6'3", y'all probably be talking to me. I'd probably be an NFL guy. You feel me? But I wasn't. So I had to make what was best out of what God gave me and not hate on the next. I'm not going to be upset with the man that's 6'3" that went to the league. No. Who would I be? My partners that grew up in mansions. Why am I mad at your mansion? Let me work. Let me pray and find out if a mansion is what God wants me to have, and if it's what He wants me to have, then let me go to do the work to get it. But I'm not mad at your mansion. I'm not coming to your Thanksgiving and talk about how nasty the food is. Man, I don't eat no nasty food like that. No. FPSD, look. FPSD said, thanks, Dukes. I'm insecure about balding, so I'm going to get a wig. Thanks, brother. Hey, man, look, I ain't got a lot of time left. It's all good. Shoot, man. We all in this together, man. Father Time undefeated. I remember when I used to be able to grow my hair out. I'm with you, brother. It's all good. There's a lot of us out there. I'm just glad God let me hold on to mine as long as he did. He could have been came and got it. I know some boys who went out the game early, mid-20s, gotta go. Let me get it. Jamel around the world said, I hate dudes with waves. Boy, you crazy. Man, my son trying to get waves, and he got that 4C here. I enjoy brushing it, man. I help him out. Come on, son. Reminds me of the days when I used to be able to brush my own hair like that. Well, that was headline number one. Let's go back to ESPN.com, see what headline number two is this evening. And before I say, y'all know mental health is real for sure. So if you feel like your insecurities are causing you some really discomfort, man, try to talk to somebody. All BS aside, find somebody to talk to, man, because mental health is real. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that rolling with Ben. Okay, the Lions Pro Bowl center Ragnow says he's retiring. Okay, Andrews from the Patriots is retiring. Aspinall from the UFC wants to fight John Jones. Man. Eric C. Wright says, School, what's up, my boy? All right, y'all. Y'all know it's a slow night. Coach Swayze was such a. Did you watch Well Off Today, dudes? No, I did not. I need to watch that Well Off, man. Lately, folks been hating on me. I'm telling you. I'm with you. I need to what they had on Well Off Today? Let me look and see. Y'all need to tag Bucket, man. Me and Bucket supposed to did a show Saturday. Bus look good, ain't it? Summer is back. Uncle Neely out there. I need to slide out there right quick. All right, y'all. Let me see what we got here. Hold on, I'm finna pull some up for y'all right quick. All right. Rolling Stone. We finna look at the top 10 rap albums of the 90s. Top 10 rap albums of the 90s. I'm trying to pull up Rolling Stone list. But they got me on here. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up right quick. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. Time for a new computer. I say I got that T-Move set up. Okay, here we go. Eight, 7. Oh, these went top 10 albums of all time. Okay, let's go. We're gonna start at 10. Wow. What's up, Jay? Jay McClendon. Don't give a damn. Say, hey man, y'all, it's just shorts and shirts. Man, them folks excited, man. Let them folks be excited. Don't give a damn. Louisiana Glenn, what's going on? Boom. That's crazy. They got Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as a hip hop album. Am I tripping? Because that was like the best R&B album to me. Y'all consider that rap? Hey, so this definitely in the top 10. So this is all time. This ain't even the 90s. I don't even consider this rap. So we got to find one replacement. This ain't rap. This just its own genre, whatever it is. That's not rap. This is what we'll do. We'll go down and look at their top 10, and we just gonna go find out what's missing. This is all time now. All right, y'all see number 9. Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory. What y'all think? Now, it's gonna be hard for me to speak on it. I never listened to this album in its entirety. Y'all tell me, do y'all feel like this is a top 10 album of all time? You say, nah. Hip hop wise, yeah. Okay. We got a few. Let's go look at number 8. Ooh, Into the Wu Tang. Oh, they bounced back to 25. Hey, that Marshall Mathers, boy, that one right there was hard too. But we'll come back to that. Man, they got Future Dirty Sprite too, the 20th best album of all time. Boy, and I'm from Atlanta. Golly. They ain't even Future best album. Wu-Tang, what y'all do? Y'all agree? Top 10 album of all time? What y'all think? Now, you know, if you was in the South back on Rap City, this all you saw was these albums. Yeah. Enter the Wu was pretty tough. Even for somebody from the South, that one pretty tough. I said we let them stay. We can let that stay. Okay. We're gonna let that one stay. Okay. Number 7, Missy Elliott. So Addictive. Get Your Freak On. Take Away. Man, I don't know, dog. Number 7, Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott. So Addictive. Y'all agree? Disagree? Top 10 album of all time. It's the third Missy. Y'all got to sell me on this one, and I like Missy. Y'all got to sell me. We talking about top 10 of all time. Now, right. Yeah, not top 10 now. Come on now. Okay. So we got 2 we gotta go replace. We gotta replace this number 7. Maybe it can be like 15 or 16. This ain't even the best Missy album to me. This ain't even her best. This not even the best Missy. Ooh. Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Bruh, this ain't even the best Kanye. Come on, man. If they would have said graduation or even late registration, what are they trying to prove? What are they doing? Bro, they finna make me throw the whole list away, bro. Y'all tripping now. Come on, this ain't even the best Kanye. This ain't even nowhere, bro. They could have gave, man, I like, what's called better than this? 808's a Heartbreak. College Dropout. Unless he got 2 in the top 10. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna cap y'all down. The rest of this list gonna make y'all mad, bro. Hold on. Okay, boom. Hey, y'all. Okay. All right, hold on. Nah, I tried, bro. It got Power on there. Power was super tough. Power, very tough. All of the Lights. Monster with Jay-Z, Rick, Ross, and Nicki. Soul Paul. Devil in a New Dress. Nah, I still ain't taking that over College Dropout. Man, maybe they right, bro. They said you can't Tracy said you can't go to them for their top albums. Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly. Hey, bro, man, bro, to Pimp a Butterfly over Good Kid, Man City. We need to do our own top 10, dog. Over Good Kid, Man City. I think this was a good album, but damn, what are they trying to piss people off? They saying top 5 all time, bro. Ain't they crazy? Yeah, bro. We need to do a Deuce to Scoop and the Fam top 10. Bro, they got the right people in the wrong albums. All right, Public Enemy. It takes a nation to hold us back. What y'all think? If you know this album, tell me what songs I need to listen to. Shout out to Chuck D. I don't, I don't think this one. I don't think we playing this one at the cookout, y'all. Blueprint. Blueprint number 3. Blueprint better than Reasonable Doubt. Blueprint better than Reasonable Doubt, y'all. Blueprint really did go crazy. And I'm not like a huge Jay-Z fan. I like Jay-Z, but it's like, I'm a Southern guy. I'll tell you this. Blueprint and Reasonable Doubt are closer than like some of these other albums. I'll take Blueprint and Reasonable Doubt. I think the argument there is closer than the argument between Kanye Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy and College Dropout or Late Registration. You feel me? But Blueprint had bangers for sure. You cannot take nothing away from them folks. Blueprint 1000% had real live bangers. So I'm letting I think we let Blueprint stay, bro. You got to think, man. Blueprint had folks walking around with damn. Is Blueprint the one where he start where we start wearing the oversized button down shirts in the club? Yeah, Blueprint crazy. You got to give it to him on that one. All right, we keeping Blueprint. All right, we down to top 2. All right, stank on you. Okay, we got Cass. Stank on you. What y'all think? Top 10? I'm look, y'all know. Now y'all know what's popping with me. I keep these boys with me. You feel me? But man, I cannot put. If I had to rank Outkast albums, this is probably number 4. AT Aliens, Aquemini, Southern Playalistic, all go before this one. Maybe Speaker Box Love Below in front of this one. But dog, Southern Playalistic when Andre was still draping around the way. AC Aliens, No Skips, Aquemini, bruh. AT Aliens went so crazy, dog. Yeah, but look, we gonna give them extra credit because they made sure that Outkast was on the list and they put them number 2. It's almost like they do. Oh, yep, you gotta have some Outkast on here. Pick one, yeah, that's the one, yeah. And I love Stankonia, but dog, we talking about Kaz work. But we gonna come back and we gonna find out what we gonna make our own list. That's what we gonna do, bro. All right, number 1. Ready to Die. Greatest hip hop album of all time. I tell you what. I ain't gonna argue it. What y'all think? I'm not gonna argue that. Did they get this right? Like, I ain't finna, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be too hard to go back and forth on this. This ain't no. When you talk about all the albums in the world you could have picked to be number 1, I am not mad at this, bro. I'm not mad at it. This is the best pick on this whole list. The best pick on the whole list. And do you know 14 people worked on this list? 14? And one of them named Will Dukes. I wish it was me. All right, y'all. Let's stop sharing. This is what we're going to do. Y'all tell me what album is missing? What album's missing? Man, ooh, the Carter 1. All Eyes on Me is missing. All Eyes on Me is missing. All Eyes on Me is missing. I probably go, me personally, that's what would have come. All Eyes on Me? Bruh, is they how was All Eyes on Me missing? Yeah, they were, yeah, it was definitely, they ain't even just make it the top 1. They just said, nah. The Chronic wasn't even in the top 10, bro. The Chronic, good call. Good call, Leon. Vaughn. Good call, Leon. Leon and Vaughn. Great call. Which DMX, J. Lee? Carter 1. Goody Mob, Soul Food. Okay, TCZ. Okay, Cuzzo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Biggie 1, Tupac 2. I can go for that. Gangsta, NWA. Miss Mel, you know something. Legal Side Hustle is crazy. Mine playing tricks on me. Go ahead, Leon. Yeah, I got two. Gangsta NWA. Yep. Miss Mel and Tracy, y'all some thugs. UGK should have been on the list. Hey, which album, UGK? Riding Dirty for me. The DLC. Yeah, Riding Dirty, my favorite UGK album. It's dark and hell is hot. Hey, boy. Hey, dog. Hold up. It's I know Slipping couldn't have been on this album. Hey, what album was Slipping on? The Fugees. The Fugees. Hey, what album was what DMX album was Slipping on? Flesh of My Flesh? He dropped 2 albums in a year? Ooh, Slipping. Hey, on Slipping. Falling. Can't get up. Hey, on Slipping. Falling. Can't get up. Head back on my feet so I could test it up. Yeah, Flesh of My Flesh, too crazy. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That first DMX though, I'll probably give that to him. Yeah. He dropped these 2 albums 7 months apart. Nobody did that back then, bro. Nobody did that. That's why I thought Slipping was on the album, because I remember my junior year, I played Slipping all the time. How I'm getting played. That's how it's going down. Zone to the zone and I got to go now. But y'all know what I used to like though? I used to like DMX and Aaliyah together, bro. That Back in One Piece used to be my jam. Yeah. Kai and K, what's up, y'all? Ooh, that's a hard ass idea. We need a fan playlist on Apple Music. That's what we're gonna do next time, dog. We're gonna put a playlist together. That'd be too crazy. We might do it tomorrow, man. Man, DMX, boy, that's slipping. T.I. Urban Legend. Urban Legend. What's called it was the one he had BE. Man, T.I.'s best albums to well, I ain't gonna say that, but some of my favorite tip music was the PSC mixtapes. PSC, heavy shit. Oh, they put heavy Chevys on the album too. Machiavelli went crazy too, Rodney. Rodney Dinkins, Machiavelli was crazy. Favorite Jesus song, all time, Air Forces. Hardest beat ever to me. My favorite Jesus beat ever. I went from old school Chevy to drop top Porsches. You couldn't walk a mile off in my Air Forces. You ain't seen what I seen. I can get 100,000 in these Sean John jeans. Everybody already know. Jesus real street, boy. Shout out to Jesus. That album had, man, I'm telling you, Man, got my first ounce of weed to sell when I was listening to Tip. Well, not my first, but I definitely started. Got my first quarter pound for sure. I'm serious was so hard. I'm serious too hard. You remember the snowman t-shirts, man? People in Nashville, like my cousin, them, you couldn't wear them to school up there. Like they was, man, bro, what? They couldn't even wear it. You couldn't even, like they was banning the snowman t-shirts. What's up, Mr. Early? DJ Quick. Tracy, you got that, you got that music. Lil' Kim Hardcore came out when I was in 9th grade, but that was a hard album too. Junior Mafia actually had a pretty hard album. Players, man, 96 was a good year. That's my favorite year. All right, look, before we ride out, drop your favorite year and what made it your favorite. What was your favorite year? It don't have to be about childbirth, just when stuff was going on, the music, the clothes, the shoes, the food, whatever was going on, what was your favorite year? I'm gonna go first. 1996 was my favorite year. Hands down. 1996. So that was like the year of the point guard, Allen Iverson. That was like the best NCAA tournament. AI, Marbury, Ray Allen was at UConn. I believe Kerry Kittles was at Villanova. John Wallace was at Syracuse. Shandon Anderson was at Georgia. Like, I just remember that year very vividly. I was turned 14, got my first job that year in 96. Got my first job when I was 14. The shoes was crazy. A lot of these shoes that was going on in 96, I got in here now. The Olympics came to Atlanta. Yep. The Olympics was in Atlanta. 96, the Outkast had dropped the AT Aliens in that August. Boy, 96. 96 is my favorite year. Last year, Freaknik. Come on. I got a lot of 95s in here. What y'all liked about 95? Yael said 2007. She on the only person that gonna have one in the 2000s. Everybody else some 90s, 80s, and 90s. What you liked about 2007? I remember 2007 real well. Miss Mel said 89. What was going on in 89, Miss Mel? I was 7. I turned 7 that year. She said she was kicking it in the 89. Okay. 1990, right? Dick said, graduated high school, had the jump man symbol cut in the back of my head for graduation. Oh man, that had to be hard. I like that, right? Wait, hey, Rodney, where you from? You from Atlanta, Rodney? I think you from Atlanta, ain't it? Or 912, right? 912 Savannah. You went to Beach. 2001, the dope boy era was everything. We all, yes, we was. I was in school. You couldn't tell me I wasn't in the trap. Going to pick it up on Washington Road and taking it down 85 South. It was Tip, man. Tip had everybody thinking that was a dope boy, man. Jamel around the world said he was breakdancing in 84. For everybody dropping these 80s and these 90s years, don't it seem like yesterday? Don't it seem like it just happened? For real. 912. All right, to say from Glenville. Okay. No, for sure. 89. I tell you what dropped in 89. That guy album dropped in 89. My sisters went to the concert in '90 in Atlanta, man. I used to play that album backward and forward. 6, 7, 8 years old. So I used to listen to God like it wasn't like I knew what they was talking about. Gucci Man had me wanting to move to East Atlanta. What? Guy was 88 when I was 5, 6 then. We had it on the tape. I like my favorite. That's like the only I like is one of the only songs I know by heart. Guy I like. I don't know all of them. I know a lot of hooks. I know a lot of verses. Entire song, including the ad libs. Only 2 songs I know like the entire song is Guy I Like, ad lib included, and Jodeci, My Heart Belongs to You. Every bit of them songs I know. Oh, and also Jodeci, You and I still don't know. I can't say that because some of the words in You and I don't understand. Like on Jodeci, You and the part where he was like, words how I feel. I don't know. I don't know what they saying, but I know how it sound though. I could tell you about you and I know the rest of it, but that beginning part, I couldn't get to it. Aaron Hall album hard. Duffel Bad Boy dropped. I was at the video was at my uncle Wayne Club who got on here that day. I was definitely there. Oh man, I Miss You, the Aaron Hall album, bruh. Saddest video in history. Was that not the saddest video in history? Y'all remember that Aaron Hall I Miss You album? I Miss You video where they was having fun and then the girl just died having the baby and then he bought the puppy and the little baby was playing with the puppy. Oh man. At the end when he got to doing all that, boy, tear every day and night, I cry. I do love you, baby. Hey man, talk about sad, buddy. Woo! That was a sad one. I miss you, boy. Man, I done cried already today. Don't get me to crying again, boy. I wish we could sit here and watch the videos. Guy, I like the one though. Well, I could dance. They should have dropped the video for that. Guy, I like. They should have dropped the video for it, but all they got on YouTube is the Soul Train when they went to perform. That be was live too. My dreams are not reality. Each and every time you are here with me, man. Oh yeah, Beautiful Skin. Oh man. R. Kelly robbed Aaron Hall, bald head and all. He just took Aaron Hall and went even nastier with it. You are here with me. Yeah, okay. But tell you catch me at a cookout, that song come on, you get in a concert. Won't like it or not. You get in a concert. You might as well join in. If I'm at a cookout and I like come on, you get in a concert. And you get the dancers to go with it. All right, so look, we got to come up with a playlist. We're gonna do a '90s playlist. Somebody hit me said, "Hey, boy, you here just talking about where's the sports, but you want some sports? Go look at my sports videos. This is a live for the fam. We'll talk sports too, but it's a very slow week, and that's why we the fam. This is your barbershop cookout experience from the crib. with a couple hundred of our best partners. What's up, Girls Club? Got an Auburn video dropping in the morning. Got some Colorado dropping. Oh, Nightcap just dropped. What's up, Nightcap? Y'all trying to go head to head, bro? What's in? Let me see. My dreams are now reality. Coming out hard. A-Ball and MJG coming out hard. What's up, Kimmy? So STL? Yeah, we just in here kicking it, man. All right, y'all. We had an hour and 10 minutes. I actually got a business meeting. So tomorrow, you tell me. We got some Colorado stuff dropping tomorrow as well. And if you out right now, make it home safe, as we always say. And if you aren't already, become a subscriber. All right. Much love. Remember, get y'all songs together. We're gonna make a playlist. Might make two. We definitely making at least one playlist for the fam. All right. We might do one R&B. We might do a cookout one, a set the mood one, a workout one. Yeah. Set the mood, workout, cookout. So that means you can eat, work the calories off, and then go put it on somebody with your new body after you work out. Yep. And we're gonna make playlists to curate all three. All right. All right, man. Much love, man. I see y'all soon for sure.